Hello and welcome everybody to another episode of Crafty Fun with Friends. We are up to episode number 8. And today the crafty friends who are joining me are Stamper Girl and Kim Creates. So ladies, we'll start with Kim. Do you want to introduce yourself real quick and where we can all find you on the socials and all of that good stuff?
Sure thing. Hi, everybody. This is Kim of Kim Creates, and I am on Instagram at kim.creates with a K.
Awesome. So I just copied Kim's link into the live chat. So if you are not already following Kim, please do hop on over and give her a quick follow. I also want to welcome some folks who are already in the live stream and chatting away. So first off, thank you to Heather, who just became a member of my channel. Yay! Thanks, Heather. I really appreciate the support. Jay also is a member of my channel, and I love this. So Jay just discovered that he is now a panda. Yes. So for my channel members, I just commissioned badges, and you get a different badge depending on how long you've been a member of my channel. And at the 1 month mark, you go from being a star to being a panda bear, which everybody knows is my favorite animal. So thank you to Jay for being a member as well. Welcome, Tia. I know you're here. Welcome to Crafty Fun with Friends. Quick hello to Terry. And if I missed you, I'm so sorry. Oh, Barb, welcome. Thanks for joining. And Meg. Meg is also a member of my channel. Thank you for your support to all of my members, and welcome. And Delise, are you okay? I see your mic is unmuted. Do you want to? Oh, your mic is still muted, by the way. Do you want to introduce yourself real quick, Delise, and let everybody know where to find you on all the socials?
Hi everyone, Delise here, Stamper Girl. You can find me as Stamper Girl in YouTube. You can also find me at with my first name Ali Dalis at Instagram. And I do have a question for Lynn. Lynn,
Yes.
what is a member and how do you become a member of your channel?
Oh my gosh, I did not put Delise
Yeah,
up to
good
this, by the
question.
No,
way.
it's
You are
it
so
sounds
sweet.
rehearsed, but I'm just like she was talking about this membership and I had no last time and I meant to ask her and I completely forgot to ask her. And then there was people using teeny tiny little glue bottles that I loved. And I'm like, how do I use the glue bottle? I need a glue bottle icon in my life.
Oh, you're so funny. You're so sweet. Thank you for asking. So I'm just going to take a really quick moment to plug my membership. Thank you, my friend, for giving me a segue, an honest, earnest segue to do so. So if folks will allow and indulge, memberships on YouTube is a way that content creators can create clubs, membership clubs, and offer different perks and advantages to supporting their channel through money. I'm just gonna put it as bluntly as possible. YouTube has the platform that allows you to pay a monthly amount. Some portion of that gets split with YouTube. They take 30%, I get 70%. And me personally, I have a variety of different membership levels, but the lowest membership level is $1. And that's basically nothing to me, but just because I get 70 cents. But at that minimum level, you do get to use things like the custom emojis, like Glue It, which I introduced. Potato Juice will be coming, and a few others. So as a member, you'll get perks like that. Depending on your membership level, I also offer exclusive content. So there might be videos that are exclusive to members only. And at the highest level, if we do have enough members at that level, someday I will do member only live streams as well. So how to become a member? I saw Jay. Thanks, Jay. You click the join button. So if you go to my YouTube about page or my profile page, there'll be a button that says join, and it won't take your money straight away. It'll just let you browse the different membership levels that I offer, and then you can choose what level you feel comfortable supporting at. Yes, potato juice is either coming or here already. To use the custom emojis, start typing, again, it's member only, start typing colon, and then I think colon thumbs up is one, colon something else is one. I should probably know my own perks, but as you can see, I'm not as well versed at this as I probably should be. I think potato juice, I had to call it something else. Let me try to look it up, because
Oh my
YouTube
God, Jay
limits.
just used it. Oh
Oh, Jay just used it? Oh, potato juice. That's what I had to call it. Thanks, Jay. uh, yeah, so I spent a little bit of the membership money income that I got to commission some custom emojis, and YouTube does limit how many you can have, but so I'll try to rotate them in and out. I think I have one for Skip It when we play Pick, Skip, or Craft. So there'll be that as well. Okay, so thank you so much for indulging. Let's get back to our regularly scheduled event here. Cindy, welcome. Thanks for joining. Meg, welcome. If I didn't already welcome you, thank you for joining today. And Renee, welcome. Thanks for joining today. So, when I say we, I'm going to use that loosely. Somebody picked today's theme as getting messy.
Any
So,
guesses who that was?
yeah, let us know in the chat if you have a guess as to who set the theme for today's crafty fun episode. So in honor of that person, I'm gonna make her go first and show us her messy technique. And basically what we are. Hi Barry, welcome.
Hi, Barry.
Oh, yay! Cece. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Thanks for joining. Glad you found us. Yeah, Delise. Yup. 100%. I don't know about what Delise and Kim have planned, but I'm planning on doing like a background kind of messy technique. But we're gonna let Delise show us a little something while Kim and I watch and learn along with all of you. All right,
So
Delise.
I know that some people do not do messy because they don't want to get messy themselves. And like, you don't want the mess around your craft room, around your table, on your hands. So I wanted to come up with an idea of doing something that is more of a control mess. And I was thinking of jelly plates. If you don't know, and I don't have my jelly plate right now because I didn't want to use it. Because I wanted to use something that most people would have. And I thought maybe not everyone would have a jelly plate. A jelly plate is like a gelatin based plate that is created. So it's stable and doesn't break, and you can create backgrounds and you can stamp in it and then pull prints out of it. And then I was thinking, what else can I use? And I thought acrylic blocks. We have them in all sizes.
I don't have
Most of
one
us
as big as
do.
that. I'm gonna try to follow along with what you're doing.
This is a huge one.
Yeah.
I actually have one that is even bigger than this.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
because I used to buy a lot of unmounted background stamps. So
I
that's why
love
I have the big ones.
Delise. Let me read this real quick. Tia says, "Mo messy, mo better."
I like it. Yeah, I agree 100%. Yeah, 100%. But I wanted to make something that people would, for those that don't like the get messy and the inky fingers, I think inky fingers means that you had a lot of fun.
Okay,
If
so
uh-huh.
if I do not have a big acrylic block like that, what can I use instead?
You can use any size block.
But I have to
I'm
have an
just
acrylic block.
yes. You could
Okay.
also use something like a silicone mat, like the one I'm using. Like I could do this directly into the silicone mat. So you want anything that is a non-porous surface.
But if I have a jelly plate, I can use a jelly plate, yeah?
Of 100%. And with the jelly plate, you're gonna get a more defined look than what I'm getting, because the acrylic block will not hold the shape of my stamp, which is what I'm gonna be doing. It's good once I add water. It's gonna be a lot more messier. If you use something like the silicone mat or a jelly plate, you will see more the background stamp that you used. But I also have a workaround so you can kind of see what the background you use. So I am using, and for the love of me, I cannot remember the brand for this company. And I know that they still do wood stamps.
Okay.
It's
Delise,
Unity something something.
Delise, before you go on, can you tell me what all else? Because I am going to try to follow along with you. I just pulled out my gel plate.
Okay, so you would need a gel
So
plate,
give me
acrylic block, or a silicone mat. You're gonna need some ink pads, at least 2 colors. So you
does it
want to
matter
light.
if it's pigment or dye?
I would say dye base would be better because they're gonna move much better than your acrylic. You need a stamp. It does not need to be a background stamp. I just love this background stamp that I have here.
I've
So
got
I
this
have
one.
the stars. I have this distress hearts. I have a very old Stampin' Up that is also distressed looking. So just a stamp, a rubber stamp will work better than a clear stamp, but the clear stamp will work. Okay.
Okay.
And you need water, like a spray bottle. I am using a mini spritzer. I think that's it. Oh, and paper. Yeah. If you use watercolor paper, you will get the most amazing results because you're kind of making like a watercolor idea. But again, I didn't know if everyone had watercolor paper or not. So my samples, I did them in regular paper. So do not shy away of trying this because you don't have watercolor paper. Okay. So I
Okie
wanted to
dokie.
try to figure out a way that we could all maybe try this.
That is so awesome. Okay, I think I have everything. I've got watercolor paper. I've got this cool stamp. I think it's pretty cool. I've never
Oh my
used
God,
it.
that stamp is gorgeous.
Isn't it cool? I
Who's
love
that by?
I don't know. Hold on. It's by these people. Carabelle Studio?
Oh yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I love anything with typography. I've got my round gel plate here. You're not
Okay.
supposed to put a gel plate on silicone mat, so I've got it on my paper. And I just need inks. But
Yes.
I'm gonna
At
be ready.
least 2 colors. You can use more. I am using these Adirondack dye-based ink. They're pretty old, but anything would work. I'm using Slate and Latte, which is a
Cool.
gray and a kind of brownish. Originally I used one ink color for this pink one, and you see this is like super messy. You could barely define what was in the background until I overstamped it. Okay, this is same stamp, my second stamp. Okay, so I didn't add any water, nothing, and I got this, and then I overstamped it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stamp with our stamp, and let me clean my acrylic because I can see there's some pink in there, and since I'm not using any pinks right now, I do not want to, I don't know how good pink will look with this. Okay.
Wow, we
So
have
I'm
folks
gonna
in the
start
chat who are all about the gel plate.
I know.
Kim,
I'm
do
so
you
excited that you guys have your gel plates. I love mine.
Kim, do you
I
have a
don't
gel plate? Or is
I
that just
don't
a
I
use
do,
it
and
as
I've
much.
never used it. This is just an acrylic block.
Oh, okay.
I
I
have a
was
big
like, is that
acrylic
one right
block
there?
too.
Okay.
That's
So I
ginormous.
am starting
Yeah.
with my lightest color. I'm just inking away.
Okay.
Doesn't need to be perfect.
Inking away.
I'm not even sure if I'm covering the whole thing or not. It doesn't matter. Okay? Just put some ink down. Make sure you put back your lid on your ink pad so it doesn't dry out, okay? Been there, done that. I'm gonna get my second color, which is the slate, which is like a bluish gray. And I'm gonna cover some areas, but I'm gonna be a little bit more sparingly with it. One of the reasons that I'm being a little bit more sparingly is that I know this gray, once you add water, it moves a lot. So colors like gray colors, red colors, purple colors, most of those inks, once you add water, they tend to move a lot more than the cool colors. Okay. Why? I have no idea, but that's how it works. Now I'm gonna go ahead. I'm using I love these mini misters by Ranger. I think they're fabulous. I have a few. They have a really fine mist. If you don't have something that has a really fine mist, just pull it farther away from your stamp.
Yeah.
And you're just spritzing. Okay.
Oops.
You don't want big puddles. Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if you spritz where your jelly plate or your acrylic was, and you're gonna directly stamp on your acrylic or your jelly plate or whatever. Okay, so what we're doing right now, I'm putting some good pressure because you want to transfer as much of this as you can. Okay, I have my little piece of paper. I have them already cut at 4¼ by 5½, and then I'll trim them. I'm gonna pull them straight up.
I don't think I got any transfer.
And then I'm gonna put my paper.
Are you gonna spritz again? No? Okay.
I wouldn't spritz it again. Do you know if your ink pad was a little bit dry or if the colors were a little bit light?
I think it was light. I can barely see
Okay, if
it.
it was light, maybe move to something. You're gonna be able to see them once they dry, but maybe use something a little bit darker in colors. Okay, so I'm pulling up, and this is what I get. So I started with hearts. Do those look like hearts?
That
Not
looks so
even
good.
close, right?
Hard to tell.
Yeah,
but yeah, it
not
does look
even
more like
close.
circles.
It really does not look like hearts. But what I'm gonna do is
I didn't get anything.
try it again. So what I'm gonna do,
fail. Lynn failed.
oh, and I did still have, look, I did not do a very good job cleaning my plate because look at the pink. which I'm not bothered, but it's there.
It looks pretty.
I know.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is,
Aw.
since I cannot tell if those are hearts or whatever it is, I'm gonna use that to my advantage. Okay?
Hold on one sec. Kim's
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah,
me see, Kim.
except that, well, the letters are clearly not. It said happy birthday in the middle of the balloon.
And it's good. It's good. Don't worry about it.
It's fun.
So what you can do now is, don't clean your stamp. It should still have some ink. Can you see how much ink and water it's in mine? Like
Mhm.
there's still ink in there. So you could now, you have two options. You can now go and restamp directly on your paper, right? Or in my case, since I can't even tell if those are hearts or not, I'm gonna rotate my paper 180. Because now when I stamp, it's not gonna completely match the position of my hearts. And it's gonna look a little bit offset. Instead of restamping in the same place, then I'm gonna lose my messiness. So this is gonna
Yeah, this is
add
not going to work.
to my messiness. You don't have to rotate it, Kim. You can just overstamp it again. And then sometimes I will turn it around. I'm holding the paper and use my fingers.
Yeah, my gel
What-
plate is definitely not transferring.
What the
Because
reason
I
I just
stamped it. Oh, sorry. And then picked it up. My
Uh-huh.
image is backwards now.
Oh
So
yeah,
I
that's right.
can't
Yeah.
yeah,
stamp.
and that is totally fine. Because remember, you're just doing a background.
Well, and so this is a technique for if you ever want to mirror your stamped
Mhm.
image.
Yeah.
Like if
can
you have
do
a
that
critter
now.
that's facing left, but you want
Yep.
it to face right.
Yep. And then right now, I'm like really putting some pressure on the back of my paper because I want it to be this this impression that I'm doing. I want it to be imperfect, and I want to get the little bit of water that gets into the grooves of the stamp to actually get in the paper.
Cool. I'm switching to darker colors.
Are you switching to darker colors?
Yeah, because, well, nothing's coming off my gel plate, for one, so I'm just going to go direct to paper.
Now, this looks more like my second attempt where I didn't use as much water. But if you're like generous, you're going to end up like, so I'm going to try this all over again. I'm going to go back with my latte, which is my lighted color. I'm going to get really good in there. And then after I do that, I'm going to come with my slate. Okay, that's enough.
Meg, I'm using all sorts.
And then
One
I'm
sec,
really
Delise.
going to add
One
a
sec.
lot of water to this one.
Okay,
I got
one
it.
sec though, Delise. I'm answering
Yeah.
a question from Meg. Meg, I'm using, so I think these are Hero Arts inks, and I don't think I've used that one. Yeah, so far I've only used Hero Arts inks, and they're just
Are those the
not.
one with the dandelion on the top?
Yes.
Yeah. I like those.
Yeah, but they just weren't, like, I'm having more success just going direct to paper, because it's
Oh,
not
okay.
it's not transferring unless it's drying. I mean,
Ye-
I can see it there, but so if I rolled like white acrylic on this, I'm sure I'll lift something. I mean,
So
there'll be
this is
something
adding-
there.
So this is adding a lot more. Oh, I forgot to stamp. Dum. Nobody corrected me.
What?
I stamped it directly into my paper instead of stamping it in the acrylic. No wonder it looks so nice.
Meg says you need a water-based ink. Well, yeah, these are dye inks, so
Yeah.
so they are water-based. They should move.
I wonder if they're a little bit dry. I find like the ink, like the little cubes, even though they're economical in price, they dry so much faster.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Not surprised.
Let me go again with my slate. Let me see if now that I have my ink block there, I remember to stamp first on my ink block.
Yeah, Cece says direct to paper is working best for her. Who's crafting along with us, by the way? I'm just curious. I'm gonna try to pull a print off of this plate.
Oh yeah.
I need to find white.
Okay.
All right, folks. Man, it's been ages since I've used my gel plate.
I know, me too.
This is fun.
I don't even know where mine is, to tell you the truth. Which is sad.
Let me grab. I'll be right back. You keep talking and telling us what you're doing.
Okay. And I'm just adding layers on top of my, like this was a jelly plate, okay? So I'm just using my acrylic block like it was a jelly plate because I wasn't sure if everyone is going to have it, but now that I know our crew has it all, next time I'm going to look for my jelly plate. Okay. So there's my kind of messy background.
Cool.
Did I see it? It's not as messy as this one. You see how I told you that reds really like to move and bleed?
Yeah.
This is just, it's the ink itself.
Interesting. We got a lot of people crafting.
Oh,
Meg's
yeah.
crafting. Tia's crafting. Monica's crafting, but she's gone rogue. Let us know what you're doing, Monica.
So I
Barry
think
says, I'm crafting too, but I also have gone rogue. But I'm having a great time watching you make a mess. Not a good technique for a Virgo.
Tell us what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
So I want to try these colors because I am coloring this girl from the greeting farm, Peeps couple. And I thought those colors would, and look at that. They're like a perfect match.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's awesome. Terry says I'm crafting, but I'm working on my daughter's birthday card. Oh, cool.
Oh, sweet.
Jay's
Oh my God.
just watching. Jay, are you snacking? Let us know if you're snacking. Would love to know if you're snacking on anything. All right, I just pulled out this from Polka Doodles. I love this very mixed media. Meg is our mixed media expert, so she can tell me.
Meg likes messy too.
Yeah. I am going to ink this up.
Is Meg
also
here? Is she in the crowd?
Meg, yeah.
Hey, Meg, Jay, look what I've got my hands on. I got some Colorberry pigment powders.
Cool.
And they were only $6.60. These are usually like anything between $18 and $30.
Oh, cool. Jay, yeah, share with us in the group your gel prints. I love I love seeing different techniques and what all people do with their gel plates because I don't use it enough. Meg says she loves messy. Meg, if you want to join the stream, I know you know how to, so let me know if you want an invite.
Yeah, Meg, come join us.
Yeah, let me know if you want an invite. I'll shoot you over the link. All right, I'm gonna try to do a thing. So do you always have to like spritz to transfer a stamped image to your gel plate?
Well, the problem with the ink, if you're using pigments, you don't. But since I started with use your dye-based inks, dye-based inks dry so fast that you won't have a transfer time. So that's why we add water. Plus, you're trying to make it messy. So I'm not trying to transfer a perfect image. I'm actually on purpose trying to make it as messy as I can.
Okay, so oh, cool. Monica's doing some reverse stamping on vellum. Fancy.
Ooh,
Oh, Jay wants to hear about the monsters. That's to you, Delise.
What do you want to know about the monsters? I have them right here. Aren't they gorgeous? These guys.
I think, what stamp are they from?
Okay, so they are Avery L. They're called Monster stamp set. I believe they may have just retired them, but you can still find them in a lot of stores. You won't be able to find it directly from Avery L, but if you Google search Avery L monsters, you're actually going to find first the monsters that are actually in their store right now, but you're going to be able to find this set. And I can look, let me go look for it, because I fell in love with it too, Jay. Like I have to get my hands on that. So you got 4 monsters. Jay, look at this. You got, let me get them out of the packaging so the reflection is not a problem. So you get 4 monsters. This little guy that is flying, which I think it's my favorite. Then you get the standing, you got the big fuzzball, the blob one. Then you get a box so you can put them inside. It's supposed to be a Halloween set, so but it also has a birthday, a happy hello, love you, Halloween. It has a little pumpkin. It has candies. It has balloon. I think it's just the cutest thing. You're fantastic, Roar. So the number is, I don't know if you can see it there, JST 15-27 monsters. ST 1527 monster by Avery L.
Cute. Okay, for my gel plate experts, do I need to let this dry before I put the white acrylic off to pull a print?
Say that again.
So I stamped with a spritz of water onto my
No,
gel.
you can pull the print right now.
No, I think I need to put, I'm gonna need, it's layered, so I'm gonna need a white acrylic to pull, because I don't think all the layers will come off without the white acrylic paint. So
so then you have to wait for it to completely dry.
I'm not patient. I'm gonna blot.
But Len, you could also spray the plate.
Yeah, but then I'm gonna lose like all definition, and I want some definition still.
I need to dry my, this thing is wet.
Dry before adding acrylic. How long is it gonna take? I'm not patient, Meg. Yeah, I can still see the pools. Yeah, because if I spritz this, it's gonna be like a total complete fuzz.
If it makes you feel better, I'm supposed to be mixing my mica powder with a binding agent, and I'm using my fingers and ignoring all rules have gone out the window.
Oh, thanks for the reminder. I need to grab my gum arabic for what I'm gonna be doing. One sec. All right, thank you for that.
Okay. So there's the background.
I don't think I should do a heat tool on my gel plate, because I think that will be bad. But yeah, otherwise.
Yeah, that could take a while.
How wet did I get it? I didn't think it was just like a light little spritz, but but I can see pools of ink. I'll blow on it.
Why don't you put it aside near one of the top lights that you're using for the video to add
they don't generate heat. It's not gonna.
They don't, not at all.
Yeah, because I have an umbrella over it, so it's definitely not.
Oh, holy moly!
Not me, Terry. I followed directions.
and y'all are going rogue.
Yep.
Yeah, Kim's the only one really listening to Delise. I'm not. I'm just doing my own thing over here. Don't look at me.
Jay, where did you find it? Jay found a set. I know the fussy one is so cute, and I feel like the fussy one and the blob one, you could kind of. Okay, so my idea for the next time that I stamp them is that I use the fussy and oh my god, I just had this set in my hand. Where did I put it? It's gone.
Jay says he
to
found
make like
it
a trail of
through
like
Google.
goo, the way they're walking, I'm like gonna do like a trail of goo behind them, Jay.
Meg just potato juiced you.
There you go. So here. So
Delise.
I'm planning to like put like a trail of like green goo or something coming.
Did you see Meg's comment?
What is
Delise?
Meg saying?
If I bring it up, it makes no sense because it doesn't show the emoji. But she potato juiced you. Because I think you said, where is it? I can't find it.
Look, Meg. Salud. We're having
Okay,
a
1
White
second,
Russian
folks.
today.
Just a quick pause, Delise and Kim. I'm gonna bring up Jay shared with us some gel prints that he did. So I'm gonna bring that up real quick, okay? I mean, I'm gonna bring it up now. All right, let's see if I can. Can you all see this? I hope.
Yeah.
Xnay on
Very
all my
pretty.
chats. Okay, 1 sec. There we go. Fancy. Oh, how do you do that? That's kind of cool. I'm always amazed when I see. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the whole mark making and gel printing, so much fun to look at. I can't do any of that. Parchment paper, very cool. Welcome, Judith. Thanks for joining us. All right, thank you for sharing, Jay. I'm gonna come back to this screen and okay, you're back in the big screen, Delise.
Another thing that you could do is when you're stamping onto your jelly plate or you're stamping into your acrylic block, if you have, that's why I was spraying this and I forgot. If you have any mica powders or pigment powders, there's tons of different brands. Pearlex, there's the Ranger ones. There's some that are being used for coloring resin. You can add that, like use a brush and just dust, like make splatters, dust a little bit to add and incorporate it into the water, and then get your print out of there. Then put your paper and get the print, and you will transfer all that yummy pearlescent shimmer that you're adding.
Very cool. Lots of love for Jay. Thank you for sharing your gel prints with us, Jay. So cool. Yes, you should definitely do a video on it too.
Yes,
for sure.
That's
I
my
have a
background.
video, but I don't follow me because I'm no expert. I might have to just let this wait because it's still super wet to the touch. Man, how long does stuff take to dry? All right. Okay, so I'm gonna set this aside. Maybe by the time we're done, I'll have something I can pull off of that. Okay, so thank you, Delise, for sharing such a fun technique. Also, super useful for mirror stamping too. So not just great for backgrounds, but awesome for and practical for that too. Okay, so Kim, do you want me to go?
Sure.
Okay. So I hope it's well, I'll clean my stamps later. All right. So I'm gonna do a bit of, I'm gonna make my own shimmer powder. So I have, let me do this. And I can't imagine that everybody's gonna have stuff, but you might have stuff to follow along. But I have these little, these are super small. They're like 1/2 ounce spritzers. And so I've got 2 of them here. I always keep a bottle of distilled water. Distilled is important if you're gonna mix up an amount that you think you will use over time so that it doesn't develop a funky smell over time. And then I use a product, this is going to be my binder. It's gum arabic and water. I buy my gum arabic in powder form and I mix it 1-to-1 with distilled water by weight. You can play with that ratio, but basically, kind of like what Delise was saying, if you're mixing in like something like mica powder, mica does not inherently have a binding agent. So if you spray it without a binding agent and then you wipe your finger across it, it definitely will have the potential to lift. So some powders, like your Perfect Pearls, do have a binding agent in them. And so it just really depends. Straight mica will not, but some things that are formulated to be used the way that I'm using stuff may. And so what I have from Cat Scrappiness is their pearl powder. And I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember if these have a binding agent or not. So just to be on the safe side, I've got my gum arabic. So I've got gold here and silver. I don't know which I'll use. Then I have, so if you do have Perfect Pearls, you don't need to fuss with gum arabic. Then I have some liquid watercolor. So I've got it in 2 colors. These are from Fun Stamper's Journey, and they, I think, are pretty well, they're probably discontinued, I think, at this point, because I got them on super sale. Delise knows my shopping history, so she knows I got these for like $1 each. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I am going to open up my little vial. I like working in like little quantities like this, so I don't have to mix up too much, and it's just going to be easier to get through. I'm going to give these a good mix, although with watercolor liquids, there shouldn't be any sediment or anything that's like settled at the bottom, but you know, if you want to be cautious, you can add, you can give it a good shake. This is helpful because the bottle has a little bit of a kind of an eyedropper top to it, so I can just kind of add a few drops. So here's where you can kind of really experiment. You can mix colors. You can dilute this with any amount of water to get the color that you want. I'm diluting it by quite a bit because you can always, you know, if you're spraying, you can always spray multiple layers and build up your color that way. And so I don't worry too much about over diluting. So folks, what do you think? So I've got a blue and sort of a watermelon pinky color. So I've got this, do folks in chat have a suggestion of gold versus silver to give the pearlescent shine? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts on that. And while you're thinking about whether I should add gold or silver, I'm gonna prep my second one. So I'm gonna do the same thing with this watermelon color. Just a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 drops, I guess, is what I added. It's really not a lot. A little goes a long way. Usually liquid watercolor is like super pigmented, so I don't generally find you have to add too much. And you can see how much water I'm adding. Quite a lot. Okay, I'm seeing silver, silver, silver. Okay, silver it is. All right, so I've got some silver powder, and what I'm gonna do is I've got like a little spatula scooper thingy mabobber here, and then I'm just gonna add some. How much you add is, as you can tell, I'm not weighing anything. I'm not doing anything with any sort of precision. I'm just winging it. So that's also why I've left room in my little vial here, because then that does allow me to adjust. Because I'm not certain if this has a binding agent, I am going to add a squeeze of gum arabic and water to be my binding agent. This is like chemistry. Except that usually with chemistry, you probably do want to measure stuff out. Okay, so I think I added, so you can already see when you add like a mica or pearl powder or anything, it will have a tendency to settle. So you can see that silver at the bottom there. So before you go to use this, every time you're going to want to give it a really good shake. And you might be able to preview through the vial if it's got the amount of shimmer you want, because as you tilt it back and forth, you should see that shimmer. So, but you're not gonna really know until you spray it. So I'm just gonna give two scoops and give it a really good aggressive shake, because you want to mix the gum arabic and water. You want to get that pearl powder, mica, whatever you're using, super mixed in. I think I want more. Maybe I'll just do a little test before I add more. Is it possible to have too much shimmer? I don't know. Meg says you need to be our secret shopper. I try to share all my all the discounts and sales I come across. So okay, so then to use this, I am going to bring on, oh, what have I done? Oh, never too much shimmer. Thanks, Meg. I just saw, no. Okay, so I've got my spray box here, and I am going to put down watercolor paper, and we'll see how this looks. So I'm gonna make sure I give this another good shake. Sorry if it's discombobulating anybody. All right, I'm going for it. Spritz. So there's the blue. Oh, I meant to put gloves on. Oops. Oh well. I think this one I had more of the silver powder. But you're not gonna really see the shimmer until it's dried, to be honest. So, oops, I missed my paper. Okay. How's everybody doing in chat? Everybody's a little quiet. Okay, giving this a little bit more blues. So I picked blue and this pinky color because I know wherever I have them overlapping, it's gonna create a nice little purple. So, Delise, are you proud of me? Look how messy I'm getting.
I know. And look at you. You don't even have gloves.
I know, because you didn't remind me. You knew I wanted to wear gloves. You knew, and you're like, I'm just not gonna say anything.
I even muted myself just so it wouldn't slip.
Oh, yay! Boats are this is awesome. Tia has gotten out her gel plate and she's pulling and making a gel plate mess. Love it.
Oh, I love it, Tia. You gotta take a few pictures and show us.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely do share it in the group. Meg says she's engrossed. Well, Meg, you're our mixed media queen, so this is nothing new to you, I'm sure. So with my sprays, I don't know if this is true of all of them, but if you give like a nice firm like spray, you'll get a finer mist. If you because I just sprayed just now and you probably didn't hardly see anything happen. But if you do like a more half, like just press half or just a little bit, then you'll get more splatter like effect. And don't forget, it settles really fast. Mica and any powders that you might be using. So don't forget to shake every time you spray. Do we need more blue? I don't know. What do you think, Delise, Kim? Should I do more blue?
I would.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Like somebody? Anybody?
Yeah, because I know you're a blue lover.
Oh, this is true. Because that's kind of why I asked, though, because if it's always just strictly my opinion, then the answer would always be yes.
Yes. Well, do you know what? It's your project, so you do whatever makes you happy.
Well, that's a good point. Oops. Okay, maybe that was too much blue. Hold on. Go back. Okay, so I mean, I think everybody gets the gist of it. And you can see how little, well, I hope you can see how little I've used of what I've mixed up. This is like still maybe if that's about half. I mean, this is maybe 60% full. I didn't really take too much notice of where it started, but a little goes a long way. So you can kind of see like how many panels you could really be creating with just mixing up like these small little vials. So you can see I'm like just doing not full sprays, but just little sprays to get the blobs instead of the fine mist.
And you can make those with your like
Paintbrush.
My English is terrible today.
Yeah, just a paintbrush and acrylic block.
Refills. With your refills, ink refills.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And if you want more splatter, and you feel like you can't control like the how firmly down you're pushing, just unscrew this. And sometimes what I do is I just take this out and just flick with the uptake nozzle, and that'll work. You can always put a little bit of this out onto an acrylic block and flick with a paintbrush. That would work too. Okay, so I didn't get too messy, but so that's what I wanted to show, which hopefully, I don't know if folks have stuff to do this, but you can, once this dries, you'll start to see the silver come through. And hopefully I can bring it up close so that you can see the shimmer, but let me just bring it up I like to just let my panels dry naturally. I don't like to take a heat gun to it, but you definitely could if you want it to speed up the drying process. But that's a bit of a close-up of how it looks. And then once you've done one panel, I would say, see if it has the amount of shimmer that you want, and then you can always adjust your little vials and add more powder, more of the shimmer powder, more of the mica powder if you want. But I still have like quite a bit. Like they're both maybe around the halfway point. So that's one. And then I wanted to, well, that's the technique that I wanted to share with everybody. I probably won't use that on my card today because I did make these earlier. And so these are just they are watercolor sprays, also from Fun Stamper's Journey, also from that same amazing sale that I shopped like months ago. Sprayed onto watercolor paper. And the difference between the Fun Stampers spray, I put them away so I can't grab it, but I think it's already diluted. So this also from Fun Stampers Journey, it's liquid color and it's more more concentrated, whereas the sprays are ready to go. They come with a spray nozzle and you can just fire away. And so I made a couple of inky backgrounds in advance. Look how neon these colors are. So I'm ready. I know Brenda's not in the chat today, but I'm ready for you, Brenda. Next the next pick, skip, or craft. I'm not going to be skipping your neon because I'll be ready.
She is ready.
Well, I mean, Delise and Kim have been getting their neon game on, so I feel lucky.
I almost color this girl that I'm coloring right now with neon.
Oh yeah.
I'm really
No, I like the color that you ended up choosing. I think your neons are great, Delise, but I just feel like where you're going right now is the right direction. But basically these are super easy. So this was just one color, gave it a spray, sprayed a lot at the top, and then I sprayed it with just plain water, and then I set it like this so that it has the drip effect. This one I really like. I sprayed with two colors. So I sprayed yellow at the bottom, an orangey color from the top, and then I splattered with this, which I picked up during the same sale. These are Fun Stampers Journey silks, and they are supposed to have like a little bit of a pearlescent and a bit of an enamel finish. So I don't know if you can, I think you can maybe see a little bit of that shimmer. So that's one of the silks. There's a second silk that's like a darker splatter. So that's how I got that effect. And this one just turned out weird.
So Lynn, the silks come in a spray bottle too?
No, they are they're weird. They come in a nail polish bottle.
Like this one?
Hold on. I need my eyes. I can't see unless you're in the big screen. Oh, no. I think that's probably different. So mine, so here, it's actual nail polish bottle with the nail polish brush.
So these were the original ones.
Oh, really?
I know, they stopped making these. So when you said silk the other day, I was like, oh, they're packing, because these are like 25 years old.
Does it have the same nail nail brush?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's exactly that then. Yeah, it looks different from the packaging.
They're super metallic, super shiny.
Yeah, well,
so you make me want to go get a bottle of nail polish and try that.
You probably could, because honestly, I think it's just watered down.
Huh.
It is liquidy.
It is
So
very liquidy.
so it's not
But
so it does splatter, but not all of them are pearlescent though, because I don't think you can see it on camera very well, if at all. But there are dark spots in this.
Yeah,
There's a
we
dark
can.
s-
I can see them.
Oh, you can. Okay,
so let
Mm-hmm.
me
that's a
apply this.
silk, but it's not pearlescent at all, because you can see the lighter one does have a shine when
Yeah.
I do the. So I don't know. I don't know.
And then the one that I have is like a copper color. Well, actually, it's called bronze. So it's not copper, it's bronze. And they were made by Stamperosa, which was the company that actually did House Mouse originally.
Oh,
So I don't know. I'm gonna try to see if you guys can see how like it's super liquidy and it absorbs in
mhm.
the paper. But
Hmm.
like look how like this particular one, after you color it, it really looks like bronze.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, so Kim, Monica says nail polish
I
works
saw
great
that.
for crafting. And Meg says, yep, you can use nail polish, won't move with water. Yeah, because it's a little bit, it's got the enamel. So I'll probably, oh, also just with the Fun Stamper's Journey, I don't leave the spray bottle, the spray top connected to the bottle just to make it easier to store. So what I do, this is the watercolor paper that these came from. So what I do is when I'm done, let's say this was a spray top. So what I do is I just take the spray top off, and let's say this is just a jar of water, just clean water, dip it into clean water, and then spray onto first off, take it out and then spray onto your project. You'll get a couple good squirts of full color. Then when you're not getting full color anymore, dip it into water and spray until it's kind of clear. And that way you're gonna kind of start to clean your spray nozzle, but then you might get another extra little panel out of it as well.
That's such
So
a great idea to clean it up because that way it doesn't gunk up.
yeah, I think in any case, even if you do store, like, yeah, it won't dry in there and then clog. But I don't even store it. So I just spray. So take it out, spray onto your project, and you'll get some nice full color, because there will still be some of your watercolor in the uptake tube. So so a couple of sprays, you'll still get that full color, but then dip it into clean water. And I just sprayed the the packaging, because I'll still use this. It's a little bit thick, but I'll still use it on something, maybe die cut some flowers or something with it. So you can get some lighter color and start to clean your spray bottle top. So I'm probably gonna use one of these for whatever I end up making today. So so that's what I had to share. So
Lynn,
yeah.
Tia shared her jelly plate fun in the group.
Oh,
If you
awesome.
want to
Ooh,
pull
go
it
get it.
up.
Go get it.
Thank you, thank
Yeah.
you, thank you. I will go
Yeah.
get it. Let's see. There's that. And then I bet people in the group are like, what is going on?
What's going on?
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, is
Mhm.
this from just now? That's
Yeah,
amazing.
I think they're amazing.
Holy moly. I
How do
like
you
them.
get that? This is why I love gel printing. I'm always like, how do you do
You
that?
need lessons.
Yeah, we need a video. You need to join my stream. We'll do another one of these. Maybe we'll do a gel printing stream.
Oh,
That's
I'm I'll sign up for that.
Yay! That's awesome. So fun.
It looks
Yeah, Tia, let us know
beautiful.
in the chat how you're doing this. There's like so much crazy awesomeness going on. That's amazing.
Oh,
Thank
Tia,
you for
I wouldn't have
sharing.
even noticed that if you hadn't said that.
What? What did she say?
She said that the writing's the wrong way
Yeah, cause yeah, the
because it's
mirror stuff.
backwards, but wouldn't have even noticed.
Yeah, because with something so like abstract, I just think, yeah,
Yeah,
it's you
that's
don't pick up on that. And then plus once I mean, it's just a background, it's just the start to our project. So then once you get
Yeah.
everything you know, added to complete the project, it's just gonna be background. So definitely wouldn't be noticed. So I saw a question of where people are posting. CC, everyone's posting in my Facebook group, so I just dropped a link there. And if you want, you can post there. I think you're a member of the group. If you aren't, feel free to join. Be sure to accept the rules. I'm a stickler for I'm a stickler for that. So everybody feel free to invite folks to join the group, but do let them know to accept the rules because I do decline folks who try to join the group but don't notice the rules and don't accept. So so yeah, amazing. So oh wait, Tia's got some details for us. Jelly is all about layers. Started with script from stamp to jelly to paper, then large heart stamp, water to jelly to paper. Oh, I love this. Wrote on jelly. Oh, you wrote on it. Oh, that's your own handwriting.
I love it.
Oh, that's awesome. Meg says yes to a jelly stream. Okay, let's pencil it in, folks. I think I'm scheduled out to like April or something, but we'll make it happen. Um, yeah, yeah, that's phenomenal. That's so cool. So Tia, are you? Oh, she wrote with Memento pen. You're doing multiple pulls off of your it's multiple pulls off of the plate, yeah? You're putting like the same print back on? I think that's what she's doing.
mm-hmm.
I'm
I think so.
intrigued. I'm intrigued. Okay, Tia, let me know privately if you'd like to live stream one of these days and join our jelly plate stream. Alrighty. Okay, so yes, she said multiple pulls. Fantastic. Awesome, awesome. All right. Let's see. Okay, so quick check-in with Delise to see where you're at coloring. Can you bring a little close-up so we can see your girl?
Yeah.
Oh, what a
So
cutie.
cute.
Oh, I love how you colored her hair. That's phenomenal. And that's watercolor. Girl, you
Yeah,
are good.
that's about 10 layers of watercolor.
Oh, that's amazing. This is why I can't do watercolor. It's just too many.
It's all about patience.
Yeah, too much time.
Yeah, it also
Okay.
helps that I don't use, there's some people that are water heavy. I am not water heavy when I watercolor because the images are so small. So if you're not water heavy, you can put a layer, and by the time you're done coloring another piece,
Yeah.
that water layer it's almost dry, and you can go for it.
Yeah,
But
but
like in this case, I'm gonna have to fix that eye because it's bothering me. I know nobody's gonna say anything, but like this eye, my my skin color was a little bit too wet, and it kind of
oh,
ran a
did it
little.
bleed?
Yeah, it
You're
leaked
a
a
little
little.
bit off. If you could push to the
Oops, so
right.
sorry.
Yeah. There you go.
So
Perfect,
if you
perfect.
see the comparison, this one is very clear. And then this one is like just a little too. I don't know what happened.
I think you're your own worst critic because I think it looks phenomenal, and I could
Yep.
not do that. Let's be real.
100%. I'm with Kim. I'm with Kim.
Amazing.
Yeah. Jay says they do say watercolor's biggest limiting factor is patience. For real, Jay.
Yeah.
For
Seriously.
real.
Or
Okay, I
what?
have to read this before we get to Kim's technique. Cindy says, I want to brag. Cece has been my in-person friend for longer than most of you have been alive. And I introduced her to your group. Thank you, Cindy.
Awesome.
You were so kind to introduce your friends to our group. That means we haven't scared you.
I was gonna say, is that really kind? It was like, Cece, I'm so sorry if we're a little bit too much.
I know, right? I don't know if Cindy warned you about all the crazy, but thank you so much for joining. And hopefully
Today's been pretty tame compared
I
to normal
know.
too.
Oh, that's true.
I'm like, wow.
I've been so good. You can say it. Dalise has been good.
Dalise
Yeah,
is
she's not
very
drinking
good.
potato juice, I think.
Well, White Russian though, so it's
Oh, yeah, well.
it's something. Oh, yay! Cece enjoys the crazy.
Oh, she's in good company then.
Yay,
Yeah.
Cece's one of us.
Yeah. Tia says no day drinking.
Tia. What?
5 p.m. somewhere for somebody.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Tia. You just need to look at the right watch, right clock. Just saying.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, so Kim, do you need a moment? Do you have everything you need? Are you ready?
That's a really good question. Let's just do it.
All right, you're up, girl.
I have no idea what we're doing. But I was told we needed to make a mess. So, how many of you have either liquid watercolors or watercolor marker pen type stuff? Like I have
One or
the
say yes in the chat.
watercolor brush markers or liquid watercolors. Yeah, let me know. So I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna do.
You're really, this is really gonna be on the fly. I
It
have
totally
both.
is.
I have both.
Okay.
So whatever you show, I can either show the other or follow along.
Okay.
Ooh,
I'm
actually.
seeing a lot of watercolor markers. So we can, I mean, and we can do the same techniques with either. So when I
Well,
was told that we needed to get messy,
I like that you're like, I was told.
Yeah.
I just
sounds
said,
like
okay, go with it.
You agreed too.
I did. So this is one panel that I made that I embossed first and then just did the drip method with some liquid watercolors and then some splatter, and I just made a mess basically. So that's one. And then I started playing a little more with the liquid watercolors. I have no idea how this happened. I'm just going to say that we got this really crazy
yeah, can you bring it up
pattern
closer?
in there. Yeah.
Yeah, you have some
It kind of,
what is it that they call it in when you're doing floating? Floating cell. You got cells.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cells are hard to get when you're doing paint
I don't even know
pouring.
what floating is.
Yeah. Yeah, paint pouring.
So,
Flooding. Yeah.
and then I don't know if you guys knew this, but I found out that you can do liquid watercolors or watercolor brush markers will work just like alcohol inks on
That's
watercolor paper.
That's awesome. That really does
So
look
this
like
is another
alcohol
one.
inks.
Yeah, this is another fun one that I did. And then this was another crazy that I did with watercolor markers. So what do you guys want to do? It's
Okay.
nothing like amazing.
I want to see how to do the alcohol inky kind of look, but let me pause real quick because it sounds like Cece posted something that we can bring up and share.
Oh,
So
let's check it out.
let me bring that up. Gotta do a little refresh. And oh my gosh, she's completed a card. I
What?
haven't done. Oh, sorry, you're not seeing. Okay,
No, we can't see it.
my bad. Check
Oh, wow.
that out.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I think she made some inky, messy stuff and then die cut for the flowers too. Um, and did some gel printing. That's awesome.
It's awesome.
Oh, the flower was done with watercolor markers. Oh,
Mm.
that's pretty darn cool. I love it. Thank you for sharing. Man, you're fast. I'm gonna be lucky if I have anything to show by the end of this. Lots of love
Okay.
for Cece. It did look like there were a lot of folks who have watercolor
Markers.
markers, I think. Oh, Cindy's got watercolor crayons.
Kim, when you say watercolor pencils, do you mean like water base or the ones that have the liquid inside?
No, watercolor markers. So they have basically the liquid watercolor in them, but they're a pen.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I have my Jean Davenport ones. Oh,
Yeah, me too. Jean
Ooh.
Davenport. That's what I'm thinking.
okay. I'm gonna pull a print on this. I did pull a print because it was just taking forever to dry, and Meg told me just pull it anyway, so I did. I got a little something. As I'll give Kim some time to get her supplies.
Ooh, pretty.
So I pulled something, but I'm gonna see if I'm gonna. Maybe I won't do white. I'm gonna maybe pull out an acrylic. What looks good behind pink?
Teal.
I have some teal on here that I stamped.
Yellow.
Yellow? Okay. I'm gonna try it. I have to find my acrylics though, so I'm gonna
Maybe
throw.
like a very light yellowy, like a butter after you churn it for a while.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I have something. Okay, passing it over to you, Kim. I gotta go grab some paint.
Okay. So for the one that Lynn wanted to see, this is done with liquid watercolors. I have the Pink Fresh liquid watercolors that come in a bottle with an eyedropper. Let me get one open. And you probably could use the watercolor markers also. I used those for a different technique, but they just are like this. So I'm just grabbing 3 colors. I'm going to do pink, orange, and yellow because I'm not feeling very creative on my colors. So those are my little bottles of stuff. And basically all I did was I started out by just laying down some water, and I was not neat about it at all. And then I tossed down.
And you are working on watercolor paper, yeah?
Yes, I'm sorry. This is watercolor paper. It's cold press. I just grabbed what was handy, and I literally just kind of tossed down and let the water toss down some pigment and kind of let the water carry it.
Oh, cool. So if you were doing this with the water brush, you would just be squeezing and not.
Yep. and let a little bit of ink drip out. And you can
Those colors
do
are
whatever
gorgeous.
you want.
Yeah,
They are
you're
kind
gonna
of
get
fun, aren't they?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna look like a really nice sunset.
So let me grab my little, if I can find it, my little alcohol ink squeezy air blower. I don't even know where it is.
Ooh, that's mustard.
Okay, or not. But you can also then take a brush, drag it through, move it around, do whatever you want to make
Meg
it
says more
move.
water.
More water. Okay, more water. Here, let's just cheat and I am not a watercolor person, in case you couldn't
Ooh,
tell. They give me hives, just like glitter.
that's looking
Um,
good though.
I don't like mess. So I started by just laying down the colors on the background. Actually, let's just do this the easy way. And apparently I need to pick up some ink before I try to squeeze it out. There we go.
I'm definitely. Are you gonna show this to us a second time so I can actually follow along?
Sure,
Okay,
I can.
Good. Yeah, I would love that. I'm just gonna try to pull this print real quick. But I definitely want to give. Ooh, that's so pretty.
I can't believe that I stole my husband's little air blower to clean up his camera lens to use for this, and I already lost it.
Oh, how'd you lose it?
I don't know where I put it.
Now I'm making a mess.
Because she's Delise.
Uh-huh. Mike. Oh, found it.
Oh, I love how
You're
it's
making me
moving.
think
It
of
really
mustard.
does look like alcohol inks.
It does. And then what I found that was really fun, now that I look like I have mustard all over my hands.
Speaking of mustard, that's kind of what I'm doing here.
If you set there might be too much water on here now, but with the little eye dropper thing, if I just touched it, it started spidering. It's kind of not doing that now.
Oh, is that how you're getting the veins?
Uh-huh. I literally touched it, I accidentally, to the surface of the paper, and it just started to kind of spider.
That's awesome. Very cool.
So totally random, totally accidental.
That's how art happens.
A lot of fun. So if you don't have alcohol inks, you can do it with liquid watercolors.
So awesome. Jay says, I think wet on wet watercolors are therapeutic to a certain degree.
It's the only way
Accepting
I'll
the
do
chaos of the universe. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yep.
I agree 100%. Meg says, yep, water makes the vein. Cece says it was great crafting and chatting with you all. Supper is here now, so yay! Have a good
Thanks for
dinner.
joining us, Cece.
And I forgot to ask you, Cece, where are you joining from? he might be already gone. But thank you so much for joining and hanging out and crafting with us today.
So Lynn, I don't know if you really can't tell. I can tell from here, but it's getting some of that really weird pattern in there where I touched the, oh, I'm all over the place. Sorry.
No, but I could still see where you were pointing. Ohio. Okay.
Where the dropper touched, it's getting some really cool texture.
Neat. Very, very cool. Yeah, and I see some veining and stuff on the right too.
Mm-hmm.
The darker area and a little bit down at the bottom. That's really cool. All right.
So super quick, super easy, very messy background. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yep. Well, and that's one of the things I like with gel printing too. Okay, time for the big reveal here, folks.
OS.
All right, so I pulled one print just to get the excess ink that was on the surface off. Quite a lot there, so if I had waited, it would have taken, I think, forever to actually dry. And then I have Arteza acrylic paint, and this was a pale yellow, but it wasn't like the buttercream that Delise. Here, I did some swatches just with my finger. So this yellow is that one right there. So then all I did to get to Delise's creamy, buttery look is, you should be proud, I don't usually mix my colors. Not that this really counts, because all I did was mix it with white. But I just put dollops of yellow straight from the tube, and then right close or on top of the dots of yellow acrylic paint, I put dollops of white acrylic paint. And Meg is reminding me not to take too much time. Oh, folks, hold on. I got a fun tool. Hold on. Let me do something.
A new one?
No, this is just for giggles.
This is it.
Hold on. Maybe should I time that? I can't do two things at once. Let's try that again. Oops, I hit the wrong thing. There we go. All right, so I've got pulled it. My gel plate is nice and clean now, and so you can kind of see a little bit of the flower there, and a little bit of this other second stamp that I did, a little bit of the turquoise. So it's the beginning of something, and kind of like what Tia was saying, it's all about layers. So adding more to this and then doing like a second or a third pool just to add some more. But you can kind of see that if I had mixed my paint off of my plate, I wouldn't have these splotchy areas, but I don't really care about the splotchies because I think that's just part of the fun. So that's where that is at, and then I'll do more to that at another time. And so I don't know if Kim, you can show us that same technique, but maybe instead of, because you used your watercolor liquid.
So this was the liquid watercolors. We can flop it around and try it with the brush markers.
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me, just because my work surface is now orange. Yes. Ew, gross. So again,
okay, so I have
colors.
Okay, I am sorry. There's mine. And so this is the watercolor paper I use, just in case anyone cares. Canson cold press, 140 pound.
Hey, what a coinky dink. That's what I'm using too.
Yay! And oh, I should I'm gonna see if I can grab my blower tubey thingy.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for and I couldn't find it. I'm like, what the heck?
Okay, I'll be right back.
And you guys can use your camera blow thingy. That's what I'm using.
Your what?
So this is what comes in the kit to clean the lens of your camera.
Oh, I'm not fancy like that.
So you can clean the lens, and if you want more pressure, you can take this off, and it will blow more.
I found my little Ranger one.
Oh, we all have
Whatever.
one. Yay.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is fun. I'm having way too much fun with, but I think I want to add white to it.
Wait, hold on. Let me bring you up on the big screen, Delise.
Yeah,
so we
let's
can
see Delisa's. Ooh. Are those liquid watercolors?
Oh.
These are actually fluid acrylics.
Oh,
Neat.
So acrylic
I love
ink.
it.
So this is ink. These usually you would use with like an airbrush or a calligraphy pen.
Oh, well, they really move pretty well.
Oh, they are gorgeous. I love those.
Terry. Terry says if you all use
What
your
is
blowy
Terry
things at the
saying?
same time, it will sound like a Lamaze class.
We'll try to time that, right? Okay, Lynn, have you picked out your colors?
Oh my god.
What was that, Kim?
I'm coming with white.
So did you pick out your colors yet?
Oh, not yet. Hold on.
Okay, so I pulled out 3 or 4. I have no idea how these are going to go together, but I've got 2 blues, a yellowish color, and a green.
Well, that looks almost exactly like these brush. I wonder if they're like kind of the
Oh
same.
my god. Oh my god, look at what my white did. Oh,
wait, hold on. I gotta bring you up. Yeah.
look
Ooh,
what my white did.
that's cool.
So pretty.
Did you just like do like a little drop of white?
I literally am using the Distress spray stain, and I just went
Wow.
like this with the intake. Yeah.
Terry is like, I heard the one and I was like, what the heck is going on here? The little blowy thing.
Which is funny because I can't hear it.
I heard hers just now. She was
Really?
going pretty aggressively with it.
Holy moly.
Pretty aggressively.
Oops.
Yeah.
That was mine right into the mic. My bad. I have this for as well. Hold on.
I'm muting myself. I'm gonna use my. Oh.
I like my little sound effect machine. Okay. Sorry, Kim. I'm dilly-dallying. So you've got blue, green, and
A yellowish color.
what's
Warm
this?
sunshine, to be exact.
Okay, I've got my yellow, my green. Oh, I'm kind of low on my blues. When it gets to the halfway point, I get nervous for some reason. I'll use my teal, which I love.
There you go.
Maybe I need a lighter green. I'm gonna do a lighter green. Okay, I think I'm ready.
Hi. So, when I did This one, I literally just kind of laid some colors down in the background. I honestly don't know what I did. So let's
I
just
need
be real.
a paintbrush. I am going to just spray. No, that's my gum arabic. Spray. Oh, you're fast. Okay, hold on. So you're covering. Okay.
However you want to lay your colors down. If you want to do stripes.
So are you pressing the marker, Kim?
Huh?
Are you pressing the marker, Kim?
Just squeezing out a little ink is all.
Yeah, squeezing it a little bit.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that go. I did water, Meg. I did. I sprayed. Meg's got our back. Okay, got one color down. I think my panel's drying a little down here. Okay, ready, Freddie.
Hey, just keep adding your colors.
Oh, have you switched to a second color?
I'm on my third color.
Oh, you're what? Oh, I missed. Maybe I need more sky. Oh, maybe I can make almost like a landscapey kind of. Look, I think my paper's a little dry. How wet did you? Whoa, look at that.
Take a paper towel and dab it up if you don't like how wet it is.
Oh, it's not super wet because it's
okay.
I sprayed. I'm worried it's too dry actually.
Oh.
And then I sprayed more water. Ooh. Whoa! Came out so fast.
Oh, it's going.
And the ink came out so fast. And then it started moving. Ooh, that's kind of cool.
I don't like.
Meet up
I got a few die cuts.
Some magic.
I got a few die cuts from Cat Scrappiness. I'm so happy.
Ooh, what'd you get?
I got the double stitch ovals and the double stitch hearts.
Cool.
And these may become my favorite. Seriously.
Yeah, they do have some pretty cool nested shape dice because they have cool like border effects. Ooh, I kind of like how the green is like spider veining and then it looks like blades of grass. I want more of that. How do I make that happen?
I want more of that.
Yeah, I just.
Oh, girl, you're on the driving seat.
But I don't know what caused it. Can't really replicate it.
Oh my.
So where it comes into contact with the water, it starts getting the spider veins.
Okay, so I just need to put more water there then. Okay. I need controlled water though. Folks, my hands are all inky.
Yeah, mine look like I had an accident with a hot dog.
Wait, what do we use? What do we use the blowy thing for?
I don't know. Make it move. Just
Make it
like
move.
with alcohol inks, it will
Woo.
cause the
Yeah. Look how cool. Yeah.
ink to travel.
Neato.
It also
Let's
spreads the ink thin, so it leaves an inky ring.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Neat. I'm liking this so far. Okay, I think I want more. This.
You see, and you guys were complaining about messy. Messy fun.
I don't.
Tell them, Tia. Tell them, Meg.
We didn't complain.
I am not a messy.
Oh yeah.
This is a struggle for me.
You wouldn't know it
I
though.
actually was surprised that you went so much faster than I thought. I thought I was gonna have to like convince you guys.
I know
You
we
guys
had
are
our
so good to me. Love you.
we had our inky panels all ready to go.
Yeah, you guys went for like I didn't even have to fight it.
See, that's what I mean. You make it seem like we complained. We didn't complain.
Yeah, we didn't complain. We just sucked it up and did it.
Went with
I
it.
think. Oh my God, Kim! I love the blue and the yellow.
Isn't that fun? It's actually blue and limeade. It's kind of a yellowish green to begin with, but it kind of turned yellow. And the other thing with the liquid watercolors that's fun is then if you spritz it with water, it's going to react to the water like the distress, not quite like the distress oxides, but you're going to get that
The lighter
oxidation.
tone. Mhm.
Yeah.
Oops. Meg says I need to add more water. I'm like drenching everything around me.
I wonder if it's the markers that you're using, the type of ink. It's weird because yours is totally turning out different. Fun, but different from mine.
Yep.
At the Lynn, are you using the Jane Davenport?
Yep.
Girl, you need more water. That's all.
I've got a lot of water on here. Look, it's all
I don't.
moving.
Mine's
Like
like
puddling.
really wet.
Is it?
Yeah,
Like
it's like almost puddling. Yeah.
Yeah. If you look at mine, you're gonna. I don't know if you can tell. Lynn, can you see how much water's there on the surface?
Oh, yeah. All right. Hold on.
Like you should be able to, like if you, like what, like Kim is doing, tilting the paper, you should see like almost little waves going down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now I have, well, I think the problem is I didn't brush on the water. I did, yeah, Meg keeps telling me more
spritz.
water. Yeah, I think
I
it's
brushed on the water and then I spritzed it.
Okay.
Some of it I just kind of dropped it. But then you can splatter it with metallic watercolor if you want. I put mine somewhere.
I'm almost done with the card. I'm almost done with my card.
And this one I just laid down washi tape and got the areas wet, and then I literally just touched my watercolor brush markers into some of the corners and let the ink run, and then let it dry naturally.
Tia says
I think that might be my favorite.
The crazy one.
Yeah, that's my favorite too.
Yeah, it turned out really vibrant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like it makes me. It reminds me like you guys probably did this in art when you were little. Like nowadays they would never do this at school, but you brought like plates and cups and you threw them against the floor and you broke them and you made a mosaic
Oh,
with it.
mosaic. Yeah.
That's what it reminds me.
Yeah, I don't think
God
they'd let you.
forbid that we do.
Yeah.
No.
Not anymore.
The fun part was the breaking it. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I don't think they would let you do that anymore.
No, I don't
They're
think
like
so.
too many sharp
There's
edges.
so many no-nos in just that project. Yeah.
I feel like I have a lot of water going on here. Everybody's like, more water, Lynn.
More water, Lynn.
Yeah, I'm trying. Oh, what happened down here? I think we touched it with something. Something weird happened. All right. I gotta fix the bottom part. Maybe I'll add some yellows. Oh, there's a lot of yellow. There we go.
I'll take your little blower thing and make it move.
Oh yeah. I got pink on here somehow. Hey, blower thing. Make it move. Then now add
Hey, Produce.
the yellow. Okay, I did add the yellow. Now
Might
what,
need
Meg?
more water.
Meg's gotta help the kid who's a little bit behind.
Meg is invested on this now.
Meg's like, oh my gosh, I gotta come on the stream and like sort Lynn out. That girl doesn't know what she's doing. I don't, Meg. I don't.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
anyone in the stream remember these? The texture plates by Fiskars? Am I the only one that is
Yes.
so old that I'm the only one? Because these two didn't know what they were.
Oh,
Oh,
yellow
texture
and
plates.
I don't know what that is. Is that like an embossing folder?
It was before embossing folds were a thing.
Oh, I've heard you mention it, but I personally have never heard of it until
I know. I was flabbergasted. You guys didn't know what it was.
Water and color and movement equals cool stuff. Yes.
Well, now you look like you have a sunshine in the sky.
Oh yeah. I wasn't going for that, but it does look that way. Well, what am I going to do with that? Let's blot that off then. Can't have two suns.
So one thing that I did was I took this pink and yellow and orange one and I cut it into strips. So sometimes I wonder what in the heck I'm going to do with some of these crazy backgrounds that I do. And so I just took the strips and glued them down to a piece of cardstock. I got glue all over it, but I can cut this down and make this a card front. And yeah, it was something I saw and I was like, I gotta try that.
Thanks, Monica, for joining us.
Thanks, Monica.
See you next time.
Thank you. Okay, I have a question. If I do a yellow splatter on my background, do you guys think it's gonna look like pee?
Wait, hold on. What, like pee?
That's what she said.
I was like, wait a sec, did I hear that right?
I can't even.
I never splatter in red because to me it looks like blood.
Oh, well.
And now I'm overthinking this.
You are way overthinking it.
So
Go with what color you want to use.
I don't think it's gonna look like pee.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say that.
I can't.
I'm not finishing a card today, folks.
Oh, me either.
I'm just gonna have fun. I need Meg, now what? Tia says overthinking, and I think she means don't do it.
Oh, I think Tia's thinking, oh my God, don't. I've been there on that.
I'm still hung up on the fact that Delise asked if it would look like pee.
It would definitely not be the first thing I thought of.
Not even a little.
Well, it's,
Yeah.
you know how many cards I have thrown away because I think the color that I need to splatter is red, and then I splatter red, and I'm like, okay, murder scene, off to the trash.
What's wrong with that? So
no.
Lynn, Meg says splatter more water and wiggle it around.
Oh, okay. Wiggle it around. Okay. Tia's like, do it. Okay. All right. Water, water everywhere. I'm guessing water everywhere.
Take your spritzer and spritz it. Yeah, and then just let it run. Wiggle it.
Wiggle it. Oh my gosh.
Wiggle it. Just a little bit. Wiggle it. Just a little bit.
This is super.
Wasn't that a song?
Ooh, I like that.
See, look at that. It's starting to move. It looks pretty.
It almost looks like.
What did she needed? She needed more water.
It almost looks like do you know when the sun reflects in water and you get like the lines? Kind of looks like that.
Okay.
But then I've got green. That can't be water because then there's green at the top.
Mute it down with white. Do you have any white acrylic liquid paint?
Not liquid
or
paint.
Or white paint that you can
water down.
Water it down. Yeah, you can mute down that green if you think it's too much.
You can tell I don't like a mess because I'm constantly like wiping myself on that.
I know. I see you. That's why I'm telling you. So, so here, look. You see this portion here, Lynn? This is my full strength orange.
Yeah.
Here I added the white.
Okay. All right. So then
you see how much lighter that is? Yeah.
Where in here should I add the white?
Everywhere that you don't like it.
Oh. Well,
everywhere that you think it's too much. Yeah, just splatter it in there and then move it with the blowy thingy.
The other thing you can do, Lynn, is take your take a wet paintbrush and just kind of splatter it on there, and then let it lift some of that color. Like I used my dirty water to splatter.
Oh, I should have brought a jar of water. I didn't think about that. Mama Pillow, welcome. Hi, crafty friend. Thanks for joining. Shimmer powder fixes all, even blood red. And Jay says your true crime friends would probably love it. The red splatter.
Yeah.
That is true.
And you can
my
get some
next
yellow
murder
and black
scene is going to you, Jay.
Yeah. Tia says, no fear, art. It's only paper and you learn from it. Absolutely. I think what I'm learning is that I just need to like embrace water. Because it sounds like I'm like not using enough. All right, but
It's hard.
You just need to play more with it, and you'll learn how much water you need.
Yeah.
I think yours is fun, Lynn. I think it looks like a landscape. I see grass.
That's what I was going for. Although it's gonna
and sky
probably
and
move
a
away from that
sun
once I add this white.
and some clouds.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stick the white up in the blue area to see if I can get some
Yeah, I like that.
cloud-looking things. All right.
Bring on the Tato juice. Oh, Meg.
It's gonna be more fun if you watch, because we can't see the actual emoji.
Yeah.
It's just super cute in the live chat, but on the backstage we can't see it. I know what it looks like, so potato juice. All right. Splatter. Ooh. Hey, that's neat. That's so cool. Ooh, that's so cool. I'm putting it everywhere. Ooh, I'm gonna do my blower thing on it.
Yeah.
Ooh, lots of veins. Oh, I want more.
Yes. I want more.
Oh.
This is fun. Thanks for showing us this, Kim.
Sure. I didn't really know what I was showing you. I just was making a mess.
It's kind of like tie-dye.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Kind of tie-dye, batik. Take your pick.
Wow. Delise is going to have a card at the end of this.
I'm almost done.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. What happens if I do that? Oh, I've got like dried paint coming from all sorts of areas. This is what happens when you're messy. Boop.
I'm so glad so many of you are joining us on Being Messy.
I think everybody here is like more comfortable being messy than I am.
Than Lynn and I.
That's for sure. Woo! We got lots of color going in here. Okay. For sure. Spritz.
So I have a question for those of you that use. I know. For those of you that use Barely Art, so Barely Art is not water-based, so that's why it doesn't freeze. Do you guys know what you can use to get Barely Art out of fabric? Nobody? Anybody? So I took my Barely Art gun and my diamond. No, I took my Barely Art glue with some diamond dots and because I wanted to add some diamond dots to a card before mailing it, and I was gonna mail it from work, and I don't think I closed my Barely Art glue, and it's one of my favorite purses, and it's all over the zipper, and
oh no,
I'm struggling. I know.
So you need to get it out of fabric, the glue?
The fabric and the zipper, yeah.
You can try. Have you tried like an acetone?
Send them an email.
Yeah. Hey,
no,
Lynn,
because the zipper is plastic.
Huh? What?
Put yours up on the big one, Lynn.
What?
Oh no, I don't want to do that.
I want to see that. It's looking amazing. Wow.
I don't know, Kim. Thanks. You're so generous with your
No,
compliments.
I love it.
Oh, I think it looks amazing. I love. Did you that white? I think it's amazing. Like, look at the cells that it's creating. I
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
needed
it
that white.
totally
I like it.
transformed it.
It's
Yes.
It's
done
so
something
cool.
to it. It's fine.
I bet if
It's
you cut that
abstract.
into strips or something like that. No. If
Mm-hmm.
you would and use it for like the Kendra's challenge, holy crap.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the thing with backgrounds that that I tell folks when I make them on my channel, just like with stamping, for example. You should never really look at your background as like a finished piece unless, you know, you're meaning to make it a finished piece. Because once you have like your focal image and all of your mats and layers and stuff like that, and once it's cut down, you know, to the part of it that you love, it's going to look much different than how it looks as you're making it. And plus when it dries, I think it'll do some weird things too. Because I don't know what's gonna happen
It
to
will
that white.
probably.
Because yours ended
You
up
can
looking
even probably add. It probably you can either add more white because the white is gonna go very. It's gonna go opaque, but kind of like.
yours almost disappeared, it seemed. Because the white was way more prominent when you first showed us.
Yeah, and then just tones it down. It goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
So I think it's gonna fade back like a lot.
Okay.
Might add more.
I'm gluing my last panel.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, so with your glue question, I would try acetone, like nail polish remover.
Well, my problem is the zipper is not a zipper. I thought of that, and then I was like, will it eat the zipper?
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you could do it gently before it reaches the zipper.
Oh, it's on the zipper. Like it's really on the zipper. Like if I try to open and close the zipper, it's on the zipper.
Oh. Okay, so
Hold on!
pillow.
Oh my god,
yeah,
Mama Pillow!
this would work too.
Yes.
Kugon. I use it all the time. I don't know why I didn't think about it. Yeah, because I clean my work
Me
surface with it.
too.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Mama Pillow, I'm gonna try that. Thank you for reminding me that I have a ginormous amount of glue gun.
Oops.
Yeah, Lynn, stop.
Okay.
What? Stop.
Leave it. Leave
Oh.
it. Let it dry.
Okay. Just
Stop messing with it.
It's
Let me get rid of this
beautiful.
I gotta get rid of that gun. I touched the brush to this. There we go. All right, I'm done. Should I take a heat gun to it?
No.
No,
Dry.
because you're gonna move the colors.
Yep.
Let it be.
Terry says it reminds my thingy, whatever I've done here reminds me of tornadoes. Which she does adore, so
See, there you go.
all right, Delise, the only one of us who actually completed a
Mhm.
card. Let's see it. Oh, I love that you die cut
So
it.
cute.
Your panel.
Yep.
See, and that's just the thing. Like once it's once you die cut it, once you layer stuff on top of it, it just becomes one of many elements that that's part of the full canvas. So yeah. Everybody here is so nice. I see a scene with mountains and trees and clouds. Wonderful. Okay. So awesome. Well, thank you, ladies, Kim and Delise, for sharing your messy techniques. It was fun to learn something new and get outside of our comfort zone. And thank you to everybody who joined us in the live chat. And oh yeah, I forgot to say, it's kind of late now, but if you could like this video, remind me, because I try to remember every time, but yeah, for the live streams, if you do like, and especially at the beginning, if you do share the stream, then it just helps us to be more discoverable. But still definitely helps to go ahead and give this video a like, and that way folks will find us on the replay as well. And I think this is one of those ones where it'll be really just as fun to catch on the replay because of all the fun, cool techniques that that we got to share, and as well all of the awesome projects and backgrounds that folks from the live chat shared with us in the Crafty Fun group. So yeah, when I craft with any of these backgrounds that I've made today, I'll be sure to share them. And Kim, hopefully you'll craft with yours and share yours as well.
Could happen.
All right. Okay, everybody. Thanks for spending a bit of your Saturday with us. Next live stream is next Saturday at 2 p.m. and it is part 2 of my Let's Talk design teams, and Kim and Delise are also going to be part of that stream too. So really, really excited. If you missed part 1, then that's available to watch on replay. So you can pop on over to my channel, which is LV Handcrafted. That's where we're at now. And you can catch the replay of part 1. In part 2, next week, we're going to be talking about just, we've got some topics planned for a cool panel discussion. And there's going to be me plus 6 amazing, fabulous designers, and super, super grateful that everybody has agreed to join me for this conversation. And we're gonna talk a little bit more in depth about what it's really like to be on a design team, the good and the bad. And so I think that's going to be a really, really fun conversation. If you can join us live, please do. It's, again, next Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific. If you are a member of my channel, you can also submit questions in advance. If you'd like to do that, I'll post to my community page for my members so you'll know where to post your question. I have a form that I will send you. And if you are joining us live next week, then you'll have the opportunity to also ask questions live, which I think is a great opportunity because for me anyways, I've never seen so many designers come together for a discussion on this topic. So I think it's going to be a really unique and fun opportunity, and I personally know that I've got a lot to learn, and from Kim, from Delise, and from our other panelists as well. So be sure to join us for that. And then later this month, on February, not Saturday, but Sunday, the 26th, is Mystery Craft Along. And Miss Stamper Girl, just a friendly reminder, is going to be the one who is going to lead us in a mystery craft along. So only Delise will know what it is we'll be making. And that's always a fun one, and we'll be over on her channel, which is Stamper Girl. So before I sign off, let's that stream is already scheduled. So if you want to be notified, you can pop on over to Delisa's channel. I've posted a link to it in the chat, and if you go to her profile page, you should be able to see the Mystery Craft Along as an upcoming stream. So you can click the notify button if you'd like to get a nice reminder of that stream when we go live. And then let me post again Kim's Instagram page if you'd like to follow her to see if she actually turns these backgrounds into some cards. So let's keep an eye. Let's keep an eye.
Yeah. Velcro says, thanks for joining us.
Aww.
Hi,
Thank
Velcro.
you, Velcro. And then the last plug I have is for the Crafty Fun with Friends Facebook group, which I think many of you are already a part of, but if you are not, feel free to join us there and share with us your crafty makes. Okay, everybody, that's a long-winded goodbye. Kim and Delise, do you want to say your goodbyes before we sign off?
Thank you, everybody, for coming. It was fun.
Have a good weekend, and thank you. And if you share anything watercolor messy background that you got inspired today, share it with the hashtag. What did I say it was? Crafty Fun Live. Yeah.
Yay. Hashtag Crafty Fun Live. All right, everybody. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.
Have a great weekend, everybody.